Hello everybody, welcome back. My name's Mimir, and today we're going to be checking out some more Deathless Tales of Old Rus. So, in last episode, we picked up with Alyosha on his missions, and let's have a look. What did we get? We got the Spindle, which decreases healing received as a reward for winning battles by 20% of max health. That's fine. Healing's whatever, but getting that extra energy is so good. Damage a foe by 2 when they gain a debuff they don't already have. Pretty sick. Increase armor gain from base defense cards by 1. That is just these guard cards. They're base. What we basically we're building around firing off these Spellbane cards and dealing big damage, and using Alyosha's starter relic, which is when you perform a fatal blow against the nearest foe during your turn, inflict blind on the nearest foe, and blind just makes it so their attacks deal 0 damage. So yeah, if you want to see how we got to this point, then do go check out the previous 2 videos in this series. If you go back 2 videos, it'll be the first episode of Alyosha, and then the previous video will be the second episode. As we move on, what do we got? We can turn left. A werewolf shaman leading a skeleton horde stood in Alyosha's path. An ancient scroll is kept here. Alyosha could learn a lot by pursuing it. Alyosha feels exceptionally nimble and light of foot. Everything around Alyosha is permeated with dark magic. We got upgrade any card in your deck after winning this battle. Pretty damn good. Epiphany skill. The cost of a random skill in your hand is decreased by 1 at the start of each round. And dark sorcery. Gain a random debuff each round. Okay. And we can march onwards. Spewers happen to wander into the bog in search of prey. After the beasts perish, Alyosha will be able to claim a valuable relic they had stolen. This battle will hardly teach Alyosha anything, as he encountered these monsters before. A dark sorcerer dwells nearby, enhancing his allies' power with his foul magic even from afar. So, we can get a rare relic for winning this battle. The number of cards offered as a reward after winning this battle is decreased by 1, so that means we'll get 2 cards as a selection rather than 3. And all foe strength is increased by 2 until the end of the battle. So that will be very hard if there's multi-attackers. Right, then we can turn right. A group of bandits who consorted with the undead were hiding in the forest. After the battle, Alyosha will meet Aleshi, who can teach him some new combat techniques. The light magic that permeates this area is unsettling the beasts. The enemy's wounds begin to heal before Alyosha's eyes. We can get knowledge gain Spellbane. Select and receive one of 3 Spellbane cards as an additional reward for winning this battle. Light sorcery, all foes gain a random debuff each round, and foes gain regen ×3 at the start of battle. You know that I always love going for relics. They're just so powerful. Let's march onwards. Oh, that's a lot of guys as well. Holy moly. Alright, sorry about that. Cutting the video there. Had some technical issues, but we're back. Right, we got 2 spewers. They both have 1 base armor each and 8 max health each. The front one is trying to deal 6 damage and debuff us by adding a poison to the draw deck. And poison is a 1 mana status card. If this card is in your hand at the end of turn, lose 1 health. Behind them, we've got a Mamuna who has 2 base armor, 9 max health, Undying Flesh, gain 1 armor upon losing health. All adjacent allies gain 1 armor at the start of the round. They have 2 strength. Everything has 2 strength here. And they're trying to move forward. Then the Spewer, once again, 1 base armor, 2 strength, 8 max health. They're trying to move forward. The Behinka is trying to move forward and do a ranged attack for 5 damage. They have 2 base armor. Always within reach. Change your intentions to a range attack when removed from the front position. They have 9 max health. Okay. And right in the back, we have a Kikimora who has 2 base armor, 8 max health, defenseless. So if they're positioned first, any damage taken ignores armor. They are trying to deal 5 damage and steal 1 card from the draw deck. We can take this guy out of combat for a few turns if we use Gale, because he's a melee character. So if we move him to the back, then he's got a... It's like at least 4 turns. I don't think they have a double move. Unless stuff moves backwards as well, we might just be able to deal with the Spewer. Which means... Do we want to do that straight away? The Mimuna will come to the forefront. At the moment, we've got 16 damage coming our way, and we have 11 block. We could potentially just kill the Spewer. What do we need? 9 damage. We can deal 2, 4, 7. Oh my god, we got 6 AP. We can play everything. Okay. Yeah, we can kill this Spewer. So let's do it. This is going to deal 3 damage. Do we have to pick a card to be forgotten? Damn. Okay. Looks like we're forgetting Astral Seal as well then. And then Gale. Boom. See you later. Ooh, Spark. Deal 5 damage. Sure. So what's going on here is got a Guiding Ball of Yarn. So we draw a card if there's no cards left in our hand. Gain 1 armor and 1 armor for each attack played until the end of turn. We got a Defensive Strike. Ah, there we go. We can't do the Flaming Whirlwind, unfortunately. I think that was pretty good. We got 16 damage incoming, so we're fully blocked. We got 3 cards in the Forgotten pile. 2 damage to all foes here. We do have card draw with change position. So we'll draw 2 cards. I think we got to open up with that. We'll wait and see to gain an energy and draw a card at the start of the next turn. We got 11. We got 16 damage coming in again. Holy moly. Can't play out our hand. No one left behind. I don't think we can... yeah, I don't think we can play No One Left Behind. We got to get as much block as possible. We'll still be taking 10 damage here. I don't want to get rid of either of them. If this killed the Spewer, then I'd be more interested, but it's only dealing 2 damage. And here comes the 10. Ouchies. We got our Purifying Fire. We absolutely want to play that. Get rid of the poison. Thank you very much. Wait and see. 1 mana, gain 1 and draw an extra card at the start of your next turn. We can play everything, so let's do it. Get some block. Deal 2 damage to everyone. We got 10 damage incoming. Uh-oh, we got way more damage incoming now. Plate armor's not going to help us. Oh no. Playing Gale was not the play. And we may actually need to get a heal. Let's do a no one left behind again. For 2 damage. Do a defensive strike to take out the spewer. We'll wait and see. To gain an energy next turn. We're still, like, taking a lot of damage here. Four more damage. Holy moly. This is the most we've been hit the entire run, I think. Gain 2 armor whenever a card is forgotten. Well, that would have been useful. We'll play it now. Deal 2 damage to everything. Will that help us? Or do we do Flaming Whirlwind? That will take both of these guys out. What have we forgotten? The Spark? Yeah, that's not really going to help. Let's do a Flaming Whirlwind. Take both those fools out. We're still going to be taking damage here. I don't think there's any way of getting around that, though. Oh, no. We forgot a card, so we gained 2 armor. That has given us enough. Wonderful. Forget all cards in your hand. Deal 2 damage for each card forgotten. Oh, do we want to do it? Yeah. Let's go. We blind them and get a ton of block. Hell yeah. Flaming Whirlwind. Have we got the kill here? Yeah, we do. What a finisher. What's this? Gain an energy and draw a card when a foe enters the dying state. That's crazy. Sharpshooter, mark the farthest living foe. I think we do need that one, though. Bogatir, 1 mana, gain strength ×1, attacks deal more damage, active until the end of battle. We don't really have many multi-attack cards, but I think that affects our AoE. I kind of want both of these. Do we already have a Sharpshooter? I'm pretty sure that's marking the nearest living foe. Mark the farthest living foe. Or gain a strength. I gotta go for the strength. Right, what do we got? Turn left. At the edge of the clearing, Alyosha encountered a Zamora guarded by bloodthirsty werewolves. The enemies are trapped, making them easier to defeat. The enemy is affected by a dark spell. They will be remarkably powerful so long as its magic lasts. Alyosha can tend to his wounds before the battle begins. All foes' health is decreased by 40%. Gain regen ×3 at the start of battle, and foes gain vigor ×3 at the start of the battle. Or we can march onwards. An islet in the heart of the moor was the home of a 3-souled berserker. Surrounded by the spawn of the underworld, the witch was slowly descending into madness. A chest filled to the brim with gold can be found here. The ground has trapped the foes like quicksand, preventing them from moving. These are no ordinary monsters. Strike them once and expect a savage response. We get triple the gold for winning this battle. Foes cannot move at will, and grant thorns to a random foe whenever you play an attack. Or we can turn right. Alyosha met a few warlocks at the edge of the forest. An old wizard who lived nearby can teach Alyosha his magical ways. The bodies of monsters slain here do not take long to sink into the ground. The enemy's wounds begin to heal before Alyosha's eyes. We get an attack there. Bodies of defeated foes lose twice as much health at the start of the turn, and foes gain regen ×2. Let's get the heal, I think. We want the regen. Is it worth it over getting gold? Yeah, probably. A nice bit of healing there. And holy crap, we've got a lot of damage incoming. Oh dear. +7 +6 +12, so that's 18 +7, 25. Wow. Well, I think we open up with a rusty shield, then we'll purifying fire the wound out. First of all, sorry, I got a bit too keen there. Let's see. We got a werewolf soldier who has 2 base armor and 6 max health. They have spiked armor. Gain thorns upon taking health damage for the first time each round. Active until the end of battle. 3 vigor, boost damage from attacks by 3. And thorns when attack damage the attacker by 1. Then we got a werewolf archer who is trying to deal 6 damage to us. Has 6 max health. 1 base armor. Defenseless, so if they're in the first position, any damage taken ignores armor. Easy targeting increases damage dealt by 1 for every ally in front of self. And they have 3 vigor, like everyone. Then we got Osmora in the background, who's trying to deal 6 × 2 damage. They have 3 base armor, defenseless as well. In a struggle, change intention upon taking damage from attacks, 3 vigor, and 1 suppressed, decrease damage from attacks by 1. I think we guard into a gale, deal 4 damage and push that guy back. He can't attack us anymore. We still got 17 damage incoming. Oh, plate armor's not going to fix that. Yeah, is that at the end of the turn? Wait. 17, that gets us to 16. Damn. Oh well. We're fine. Take that damage that we just healed. Right. Well, if we sword swipe twice here, we gain an energy and draw a card for getting that guy into the death state. We can blind the Zamora, because they're the nearest attacker, so we're not taking any damage. And we can spark for 5. We got overheat, can't total recall. Yeah. We're chilling. Right, with 5 mana, deal 2 damage to the foe and their nearby ally. We probably want to do that. First of all, let's gain some armor. We'll do a last legs. We can still do all of this, can't we? Let's do a flaming... Oh no, let's wait and see first. Gain an energy and draw a card at the start of the next turn. Then we'll flaming whirlwind to deal 5 damage. Boom. What are you trying to do? Gain an armor and strength with some dark sorcery. Dark indeed. You're blind. We got all sorts of stuff going on. Do damage for the kill. We got no way of healing. Right, 25 money there. Change position, draw a card, perform a fatal blow against all dying foes and draw +1 card for each. We already have that, so I'm less inclined to do that. Sleight of hand, 1 mana attack, deal 2 damage. If the target is blinded, draw a card and gain a life. We do blind stuff, but we... Yeah, I don't know about that. Lethal precision is 1 mana skill. Gain stopping power ×2. Stopping power is if an attack lowers the target's health to the specified threshold or below, it drops to 0. I don't know how good that is. That gives you stopping power, right? Remove when triggered. Yeah, I don't want any of these. That's a heal. Herbalist gift or an epic relic. Turn left, a malevolent sorcerer was conducting a ritual in the middle of the bog. Already surrounded by an army of the dead, Alyosha will be able to bandage his wounds after slaying the monsters. Alyosha has battled these foes before. He won't learn much from this encounter. We get recover 50% of your max health, but decrease healing received as a reward from winning battles by 20%. So it's only 30% of our maximum health, which is 12. Okay. March onwards, a 3-soul berserker and a revenant dwelled in a small hut at the edge of the forest. The vials scattered everywhere must contain something useful. The enemy's wounds begin to heal before Alyosha's eyes. Alyosha feels exceptionally nimble and light of foot. Receive a rare consumable. The cost of a random skill in your hand is decreased by 1 at the start of each round, and foes gain regen ×3. Or we can turn right. As he was crossing the dark forest, Alyosha ran afoul of werewolves chasing their prey. After the beasts perish, Alyosha will be able to claim a valuable relic they had stolen. A foul ritual has invigorated the enemy. This will surely be a tough battle until the ritual's power dissipates. A warlock tainted this land with a dark ritual in days of yore. We get an epic relic as a reward, gain a random debuff each round, and foes gain vigor 3. I think we need the heal, so I'm going for it. That's a lot of guys again. What do we got? We got 2 drowners. They each have 5 health and 1 base armor, and absorb. Gain strength ×1 when an ally enters the dying state. Then we got a hanger in the back who is trying to move forward. They have 1 base armor and 5 max health. Then we got a spewer who's trying to move forward, who has a 1 base armor and 8 max health. We got a sorcerer in the back who has 3 base armor and 14 max health with defenseless. So if they're positioned first, any damage taken ignores armor, and suppress decreased damage from attacks by 1. And they are trying to gain an armor and strength. 5. Deal 2 damage for each card forgotten. Hmm. 2, 5. I do kind of want to forget most of these. With only one guard in there, we might be kind of buggered. So I'm going to play a guard. And then I'm going to off with the heads to deal 6 damage and kill this guy. We get a rusty shield. That puts a wound in our hand. Oh, we didn't need to do the rusty shield. Ugh. Okay. We just lose a health there. But we got a guy in the dying state. Now we got the Drowner up front trying to deal 5 damage. Should be able to sort him out, no problem. Gain 1 armor. Gain 1 armor for each attack played until the end of turn. Let's deal 2 damage. Oh. The only way we can kill him is if we spark into a gale. Deal 2 damage there. Boom. We got 8 damage incoming. Does wound count as having a card in hand? It does. And we've got 8 block. Perfect. Oh, that guy tugging at his neck looked so weird. We got a Spewer who's trying to poison us. Deal 4 damage and add a poison to the draw deck, which is a 1 mana stats card. If this card is in your hand at the end of turn, lose 1 health. That's the only damage. And we got all our guards. Tell you what, let's guard, and then we're gonna discard everything. Here we go. Right, that's got us attacks, which is exactly what we wanted. We'll do Forethought, which gains us an armor, and then whenever we play an attack, we get an armor. Not that we need it, but you know, last legs. Defensive Strike, 3 damage, 2 armor. We do have Overheat, so this spark will be forgotten if we play it. It's going to get forgotten anyway, so why not? Bogatir, 1 mana boon, gain strength ×1. Sweet. And then we can Purifying Fire. Gain 2 armor whenever a card is forgotten. Absolutely. And we're off to the races. Only 2 dudes left. 3 damage to all foes. That's going to bring the Sorcerer up front. No one left behind. Boom. Guess we do last legs. Keep adding them statuses to our deck. Wait and see, gain an energy and draw a card at the start of your next turn. We got 5 damage incoming. Let's do a defensive strike. Oh, we got no damage incoming, never mind. Ignore me. We got 1 damage incoming. And we should be able to just take this guy out in one hit. Yep, sword swipe. Awesome. 30% of our health. That takes us up to 32. No one left behind plus. I do like having AoE. Yeah, I think we take that. Oh, it's a merchant. Ooh, got 260 gold. Let's see what the other offers are. Turn left, a berserker and 2 bloodsuckers have set up camp in the cavern. There is a sack filled to the brim with gold behind the monsters. A foul ritual has invigorated the enemy. This will surely be a tough battle until the ritual's power dissipates. Alyosha feels exceptionally nimble and light of foot. Triple gold for winning this battle. Epiphany attack. The cost of a random attack in your hand is decreased by 1 at the start of each round. And foes gain vigor times 4. Or we can march onwards. The murky bog was infested with the undead. The guardian of the forest has promised Alyosha to teach him some new techniques. The lush vegetation is hindering the monsters' movements. These monsters will not go down easily. Upgrade any card in your deck after winning this battle. Immobility, foes cannot move at will and all foes' health is increased by 40%. Or we can turn right. Several Yaga warriors blocked Alyosha's path in an effort to guard their territory. There is a peddler a few yards ahead who has come here all the way from Velikograd. The enemies have sacked a nearby village. The stolen riches must be returned to their rightful owners. We got a wandering merchant and receive no gold. We got to go spend our money. Hello, hello, hello. What do we have here then? We got a goose swan who is trying to deal 3 damage. Doing a charge attack. They have preening. Recover 3 stacks of flight at the end of turn. Flight is take 50% less health damage when you're positioned first. And there is a living ally on the battlefield. Gain sleep when no stacks remain. Cool. Then we got 2 Yaga warriors who each have 2 base armor, 15 max health, and ritual. Gain 1 strength at the end of turn. And they're both trying to deal 3 damage. Alright, well, in that case, I think we do a bit of defensive striking. We're fully blocked right now, so we don't need to play the Rusty Shield. Let's just guard. Do we move this guy back? Probably. Let's Gale. Get out of here. And that's the turn. You're asleep, which means to do nothing. Fully blocked. Rusty Shield is back. We got 8 damage. We wait and see. Gain an energy and draw a card at the start of the next turn. Let's do a Rusty Shield for 4 armor and gain a wound. Then we Purifying Fire for 3 damage and forget the wound. What wound? We were never wounded. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh yeah, Bogatir. 1 mana, nice. We are going to take some damage here. By some, I mean 3. That no one left behind plus. We can deal 4 damage to everyone here. That will take out the Goose Swan. That leaves us with 10 to block still. Take out the Goose Swan. And we deal 12 damage. Maybe, but probably not. I think we need to guard. No one left behind deals 3 damage to all foes. Sure. That gets you down, so we only need to block 1 more time. 6 damage there. Oh yeah, we've got it, no worries. We don't even need to spark. Just do another sword swipe. Nice. That was a quick fight. Envision, 2 mana skill, gain 4 armor and draw a card. What does that? Upgrade to draw 2 cards. Lava Stream is a spellbane card, deal 3 damage and inflict burned. Oh my god, it turns to burn times 3. Okay, that's wild. Disengage, 2 mana skill, gain 4 armor, and upon playing a spellbane attack, decrease this card's cost by 1 until the end of turn. I think this is worth it, because we are playing a lot of spellbane cards. Let's go. Oh no, we can't afford an epic relic. Upon receiving, increase max health by 7 and recover full health. Oh, that would have been so good. That is rather unfortunate. Ravenclaw, at the start of your turn, upgrade a random card in your hand until the end of battle. Nettle Shirt, you can remove an extra card from your deck when receiving card removal as a reward or removing cards at the merchant. If only we had 350. Let's see. Sandstorm, Spellbane, damage all foes by 1 damage. I mean, that is good. Defensive Strike, deal 2 damage, gain 2 armor. Rune Chart, 1 mana skill, receive 1 of 3 Spellbane cards of your choice. Forget this card. Sharpshooter, mark the farthest living foe. Follow-up Strike, upon vanquishing a foe, deal 3 damage. That is a 2 mana boon. Noble Intentions, 2 mana skill, forget up to 3 cards from your of your choice from your hand, and forget this card. Or Cunning, select a card in your hand and move it to the bottom of the draw deck. Once drawn, it will cost 0 until the end of turn. I love the idea of this. Let's get a Cunning. I also kind of want to remove a card and maybe get... There's too many cards to get here. I really want the Sandstorm. But Sharpshooter is also great. Do you know what? We'll get Sandstorm and remove a card. I think we can just get rid of a sword swipe here. Yeah, let's do that. And now we're down to 10. What do we got? Turn left, Yaga warriors were out patrolling when Alyosha set foot upon their land. Their sack is filled to the brim with gold behind the monsters. The foes carry an ancient relic for healing wounds. The higher powers protect anyone who comes to this hallowed place with pure intentions. Triple gold. Gain 1 armor at the start of the turn, and foes gain regen. Regen times 3. I don't think we care about money anymore since we just went to the merchant and the boss is like 2 floors away. March onward. Werewolves had set up an ambush on the lake shore, waiting for a traveller to pass by. Alyosha will be able to bandage his wounds after slaying the monsters. All gold looted from this foes must be returned to their treasury. Maybe we go for the heal, but I don't know about that. Turn right, a hut in the heart of the forest was infested by all manner of foul creatures, led by a Zamora, the daughter of a mad Veshtitsa. After dealing with the foes, Alyosha will be able to rest up here. This land is imbued with light magic, and the wounded enemies will not be able to put up much of a fight. Runes that temporarily enhance the enemy are inscribed upon the ground. We can do Sweet Dreams, transform any card in your deck into another random card of the same type after winning this battle. And random event. The random events are usually bloody good. Torpor 1, all foes' health are decreased by 20%, and foes gain vigor times 4 at the start of battle. Yeah, I think we gotta go for the random event. Hey, how did you end up there? What do you think? I just hopped in. Can you get me out of here, pretty please? Gain fatigue times 3. Receive 50 gold and an energy at the start of battle. For Vara only. Yeah, I don't want to do this. Fatigue's real bad. And we don't care about money. Increased damage from attacks. Yeah, we just see you later. Sorry, I'm busy right now. Kids these days, I swear. Sure, just leave me be, why don't you? It's not like I have anything better to do than lie here, you know? Hey, look, they're after you. Okay, what have we got going on? We've got a Kriska up front that has 3 base armor, 2 max health, adaptability, gain evasion when the hero plays a skill. And evasion is ignore health loss from attacks, remove 1 stack when triggered, active until the start of the next turn. And they have 4 vigor, boost damage from attacks by 4. Trying to deal 6 damage. Then behind them, we've got an armored Striga, who has 3 base armor, 13 max health, 4 plate armor, gain 4 armor at the start of the, at the end of the turn. Remove 1 stack upon losing health. So we want to hit this guy multiple times, but at the moment they're just trying to move forward. Then we've got a Mamuna, who's trying to move forward as well. They have 2 base armor, 8 max health, Undying Flesh, gain 1 armor upon losing health. All adjacent allies gain 1 armor at the start of the round. And they have Vigor 4, just like everyone else. Then finally, we have Azmora, who is planning on dealing 7 damage. Has 3 base armor, 10 max health, defenseless. So if they're positioned first, any damage taken ignores armor. Inner struggles, change intentions upon taking damage from attacks. They have vigor and suppress. Deal damage, decrease damage from attacks by 1. I think what we want to do here is open up with a defensive strike. That just takes this guy out instantly. Do we want to open ourselves up for this 11 damage though? Maybe. I think so. We gotta draw more, don't we? We blinded him. Oh, okay. So we didn't open ourselves up for damage because we had the blind. Yeah, let's inflict perplexed on everyone. That means they cannot move at will. So that Mamuna's stuck. Everyone's getting damaged. Love to see that. We'll do another defensive strike. Into a last leg. Into a cunning for this total recall. We're going to get it back, I think. No, we're not. Spark. Oh my lord. Are we using all of our spellbane cards here, though? I mean, yeah, I think we just keep going. Gale, you get to the back. We're still fully blocked. No, I'd have loved that Bogatir. Hunter's Sense, gain 2 armor whenever a card is forgotten. With the Mamuna's dealing 7 damage to us, and the Zamora is trying to gain an armor and strength. I think we Hunter's Sense. And then wait and see to gain an energy and draw a card at the start of next turn. And we sandstorm. That should take out, yeah. Forethought. Is there any point in playing that? No, but we might as well. It gave us 1 armor. Nine damage we need to be dealing here. Can we put the Lost Breath on our draw deck, please? Then we can Defensive Strike, 1 damage and gain an armor, 2 damage, gain an armor. Then we've got the perfect amount to play these 2. And we've got 5 block, which fully blocks that. Let's deal 4 damage. And blind this bitch. Sure, we'll disengage into a sword swipe. Oh, there's the Bogatyr again. She's going to die on her turn, or at the start of our turn, because she's going to take 1 damage. Boom, see you later. That was from one of our relics. This, damage all foes by 1 at the start of your turn. Rune chart, I did like the sound of that. Receive 1 of 3 Spellbane cards of your choice. Forget this card. I don't think it reduces the cost of them at all. Choking Fog plus 1 mana, deal 2 damage, draw a card. Spellbane, Sure Shot plus mark the nearest living foe with the least health. This draws us and deals damage. We do love the draw. But is Rune Chart better? I'm going to get the Rune Chart. And then let's transform. What are we sad to see? I am thinking a guard. Wait, no. We don't want to do a guard because we have a relic that synergizes with it. We're going for a sword swipe. Boom. We got a Flaming Whirlwind plus. So how many? We got 2 Flaming Whirlwinds now. Yep. Deal 3 damage to a foe and a nearby ally. Shabby dabby doodah. Turn left. Upon hearing someone sing, Alyosha realized the Rusulkas were coaxing their prey into deep water. Alyosha will be able to find a hidden stash containing a valuable relic after slaying the foes. Any powerful spells cast here are likely to lead to dire consequences. These monsters will retaliate upon taking any damage. We get an epic relic. Add a random status to your draw deck whenever you play a boon, and grant thorns to a random foe whenever you play an attack. March onwards. Alyosha came across a werewolf camp in the very heart of the forest. After the battle, Alyosha will meet a Leshy who can teach him some new combat techniques. Once upon a time, powerful sorcerers dwelled here, permeating the soil itself with light magic. Runes that temporarily enhance the enemy are inscribed upon the ground. What do we got? Knowledge gains skill. Select and receive 1 of 3 skills as an additional reward for winning this battle. All foes gain a random debuff each round, and foes gain Vigor ×4 at the start of the battle. Or we can turn right as Zamora dwelled in the cavern guarded by the undead. Affected by a powerful spell, these enemies are much healthier than usual. A translucent shield appears around Alyosha, deflecting the monster's attacks. The Beriginia's song has imbued Alyosha with a greater power. Blessing, all cards in your deck are upgraded for the duration of the battle. Gain +2 armor at the start of your turn, and all foes' health is increased by 30%. I want this relic. I'm sorry. We may need to take the heal rather than the upgrade before the boss. Okay. What do we got? We got 2 Anchipiers, who each have 2 base armor and 14 max health, and the one in the front is trying to deal 5 melee damage and inflict pain. Pain decreases base armor. Gain 1 stack upon taking armor damage, active until next turn. Then behind them we've got a Mamuna, who has 9 max health, 2 base armor, and undying flesh. Gain an armor upon losing health. All adjacent allies gain 1 armor at the start of the round. And then we have 2 Rusalkas. They each have 1 base armor and 9 max health, and they're doing Rusalka's Song. Prevent the hero from playing attack cards during the next turn. So we want to do attacks now. Mark the nearest living foe with the least health. Do I give a shit about that? Probably not. Stupefy is great though. Stops anyone from moving. Cannot move at will. We don't want to forget our cards, unfortunately. Let's guard, sure shot, and deal 3 damage to all foes. Takes down the lady in the back. And 4/4. For a little bit of armor gain. 1 damage off with their head. Sparks dealing 7 damage now. Oh, we're so close. No, we needed that 1 extra damage from somewhere. Or 1 extra mana to be able to do this. That's unfortunate. But people can't move. We can't play attacks on our turn. Oh, and would you believe we just drew a load of attacks? That's really painful. Oh my god. Let's put Flame Whirlwind back on top. Oh, okay. Let's do the spark. Ouch. We are taking 3 damage. Okay, that's not actually that bad. We can take the 3. Let's get this Purifying Fire back on the top of our deck. We'll play a guard. We've got 7 damage incoming. So let's disengage into a Purifying Fire, into a Sure Shot, into a Bogatyr, and Bleeding. If this card is in your hand at the end of the turn, lose an energy on the next turn. This card is fragile, which means they're removed from the deck upon leaving your hand. We're fully blocked. We're going to have 5 energy or 4? 4 energy. Damage all foes. I think if we do Hunter's Sense, this goes up to 3 damage, which takes out the Mamuna and the Rusalka. Yeah, I think we got to do that. Oh, and a Flaming Whirlwind for free. Deals 7 damage to a foe and their nearby ally. Well, that just wins us the fight. Wonderful. What do we get? Gain an energy at the start of the round if you lost any health during the previous round. Okay, that is also very good. Do we want an upgraded defensive strike? I mean, 1 mana to deal 3 damage and gain 3 armor is just sick. Lethal precision, gain stopping power ×3. If an attack lowers the target's health to the specified threshold or below, it drops to 0. Remove when triggered. I think we take another defensive strike. And there's only one thing we can do here. Because it's the boss. Fight the corrupted sorcerer. Corrupted sorcerer who dwelled in the cave had summoned witches and other creatures to aid him in battle. Upon slaying the monsters, Alyosha can take his pick from the treasure chest. Tiny guardian spirits promise Alyosha to show him the path to the spring of water of life and death. The enemies have some useful items in their stash. You get an antique chest with 3 special relics, 100% of your max health healed, epic consumable, and it's a boss. Let's go. I think we want to heal. Yeah. Up to 39 health. This guy's a scary looking fella. Whatever happened to you? Right. What enemies have we got? We've got a Kodlak who has 3 base armor, 16 max health, bloodthirst, recover 1 health for each stack of bleeding applied to the hero at the end of the turn. They are trying to do slash, deal melee damage, and inflict bleeding ×2 when damaging health. So we're already blocked enough that that isn't going to affect us. Behind him, we have a Spewer who has 1 base armor, 8 max health, and is trying to move forward. Behind the Spewer, there's a 3-souled Borker who has 3 base armor, 18 max health, defenseless, so when they're positioned first, any damage taken ignores armor. They are suppressed, so decrease damage from attacks by 1. And they are trying to grant strength to all allied revenants. Then we've got the corrupted sorcerer in the background who has 5 base armor, 72 max health. They're a boss, so once defeated, their allies will perish. Adept of the Gloom in 4 rounds, gain 18 armor and prepare to use Summon the Gloom on the next turn. Trigger this ability immediately upon losing half of your health. Summon the Gloom is gain Ritual, gain regen ×2 for every 10 health lost. Ritual is gain strength at the end of the turn, active until the end of battle. Okay. That guy gets hench, basically. I think we open up with a no one left behind. Do we do a flaming whirlwind? It depends what we want to play again. I think we do flaming whirlwind now. That takes out the Spewer. We have 11 damage incoming, so we do need to disengage. Let's disengage. We'll spark for 6 damage into a total recall to replay the spark to take him out. Oh my lord, we're going. We're gonna Bogatyr to gain a strength, and then we'll Astral Seal to blind the boss. Hell yeah. Blinded is your attacks deal 0 damage. What a turn. That was an opening gambit and a half. You know what I think I might do, actually? Oh, pain. Decrease base armor by 1. Let's get some plate armor. And we're going to do Bursting Herb to destroy all dying foes on the enemy side of the battlefield and gain an energy for each. You're just getting blinded out the wazoo. Get perplexed. We've got no way of getting rid of the wound, unfortunately. Let's do a defensive strike into a last leg. And then a flame whirlwind. Do we want to lose 1 health here? We'd be losing 2 health from the boss. So yeah, we got to do that. Yeah, I don't think oh, I didn't realize the spark was going to go regardless. Should have played it. Right, we're chilling. Five damage to all foes. That seems pretty beefcake. Yeah. Let's mark the boss. We'll deal 6 damage to everyone. 4 damage to everyone. Make him blind. Unfortunately, blind doesn't stack. Let's do rune chart. Freezing blast. 1 mana, deal 1 damage, vanquish, perform a fatal blow. Vanquishes a living target's health drops to 0. Yeah, unfortunately. We can't play the Flaming Whirlwind, so it's going to have to be the Gale. Just because it's more damage. It's the same mana, just a little bit more damage. Well, a little bit. It's 1 more damage to be precise. Right, when are you doing your thing? You're trying to inflict pain on us. Which succeeds. Decrease base armor by 1. This guy's going to pop off. So we need to deal with him, like, sharpish. Wait and see. Gain 1 energy and draw a card at the start next turn. Yes, please. We'll play Hunter's Sense. Gain 2 armor whenever a card is forgotten. We'll do some last legs. And some defensive strikes for big damage. Still not taking him down to half health yet. That's what he's summoning the gloom. 22 health. Wow. We just keep him marked. Let's do a last leg. Damage him. Disengage, guard. No point in playing a rusty shield because it's just going to make us lose health. Let's see what the gloom is. I think he just goes like into sicko mode. He gets 5 regen. How horrible. All of our defensive strikes in 1. Okay. Four damage or 3 damage? I guess we might as well just do the 4 damage one. We're going to be taking damage here. Because he... Oh, and he's trying to do... Oh no, he's trying to give us pain. We're going to take 2 damage from him. We got to be dealing a lot of damage each turn. Look at that heal. Those heals are insane. Alright, it's time. We're getting rid of all this shit. Off with his head. We got to believe in the heart of the cards here. Just forgetting everything. Oh. And the heart of the cards did not come through for us. We're going to be taking 2 damage once again. We have 1 plate armor left, I think. No, we got 2. Interesting. Did we fully block? Maybe we did with the plate armor, actually. 14 damage. 34 health. We got a double block. Into a no one left behind. And a gale for 5 damage. We're ever so slowly taking him out. 26 health. Let's mark him. Okay, we've got 6 mana, so we can play out our hand. Let's do no one left behind. We want to do Flaming Whirlwind last. No, we don't, because we got a disengage. So let's deal 6 damage to him. Disengage here. Gain 4 armor. Ooh, we're still going to be taking a lot. It is a race right now. He's getting strength every turn, that's the thing. 21. He's dealing 18 damage. Let's do 4 damage, 3 damage. He's on 7 health. I tell you what, it's going to be close. It's going to come down to the wire here. So he's going to kill us next turn if we don't kill him. We got to deal 13 damage. In an armor. He's dealing 20 damage here. Let's put no one left behind on our draw deck. Purifying Fire. Oh, we've got it. We've got it. There you go. This is the 3 damage defensive strike. Deal 3 damage, gain 2 armor. We won because of the guiding ball of yarn there. Draw a card if there are no cards left in your hand. Hell yeah. Your tale is drawing to an end. 19 battles fought, 3 bosses defeated, 74 foes defeated, 12 relics collected, 2 cards upgraded, 3 cards removed, 1 card transformed, 96 health recovered, 45 max health, 461 cards played, 431 AP spent, 1,214 damage dealt. Wow. 441 damage taken. 5 consumables used, 8 consumables collected, 565 gold earned, and 375 gold spent. Not too shabby. New battle modifiers unlocked. Gain regen ×4 at the start of battle. And that would have been super useful in that run. Shining Armor 1, foe gains +1 armor until the end of battle. Rusted Cuirass 2, the foes gain -2 armor at the end of the battle. All foes' health is decreased by 60% with Torpor. Knowledge gain boon. Select and receive 1 of 3 boons as an additional reward for winning this battle. And curse location. Receive a random curse for winning this battle. Cool. Feat of Glory 1. In battles for relics and boss battles, foes gain strength at the start of the battle. What can we get? Select 3 cards to unlock. 2-mana attack called Audacity. Lose all armor, deal 6 damage. That's a lot of damage. You want to play that first, then. Volley of Stones, 1-mana attack. It's a Spellbane card to deal 1 damage and gain an energy on the next turn. Pretty good. 2-mana Mighty Sweep, deal 4 damage, activate Strength twice. Strength is attacks deal more damage, active until the end of battle. So, if you have any strength, this deals 6 damage. It's the same as Audacity. We'll pick that. Rune of Protection, 0-mana skill, gain 3 armor if there are no attacks in your hand. Yeah, I like that as well. 2-mana Perfect Timing, deal 4 damage, deal 1 extra damage for each overheat stack you have. That does tend to be quite a lot. Like, yeah. But I think we'll go for Volley of Stones. Then we've got these 2 cards again, but we've got 3 new skills. 1-mana skill, Battle Fervor. Forget all cards in your hand except attacks. Gain Vigor ×1 for each forgotten card. Vigor is increase the damage from attacks, remove 1 stack upon playing an attack. That is a battle ender. That seems insane. Tempt Fate. 1-mana, draw 1 card. If you draw an attack, gain Vigor. Cool. Burn Bright, a 1-mana skill. Double the burn stacks on the nearest burn foe. Forget this card. You know I love a good burn. A burn build. Get some draw. We'll do Perfect Timing and Battle Fervor. Sure. They seem pretty good. Alright. That's going to be it for today's episode, guys, but thank you so much for tuning in. If you liked what you see, then don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, you know, all the usual jazz. And yeah, I'll catch you in the next video. Ta-ta for now.